Hey, welcome to Papa's Custom Cars. Sorry I've been out for a little while. Was down in SEMA for a week, and I'll put together a montage. I have hours of video that I've got to go through, so that's going to take a little bit, but we've got some projects coming up this week, some small stuff, mostly around the house kind of stuff, getting things ready for winter here in Utah because it is cold and it is burr. So I got a new channel sponsor. They sent me their product to check out. A lot of them will send you product for you to check out, and my only agreement with them is that I tell exactly what I think of it. I don't believe in sugarcoating anything. I'm not going to promote your product if it's not a good product. So, just a word out there to the world that if you've got a good product, this is the place to send it. And those of you that have seen the dash cam videos know for a fact that that was a good product, and I really endorse that one. And here's a new one that I endorse. So let's get to it. So again, like I was saying, we've got a new product here in the shop. It came while I was at SEMA, so I didn't get a chance to check it out. I do have to have this video out by tomorrow, so that at least you've got some kind of a video. I've got, like I say, hours and hours to go through stuff at SEMA, but this is a new channel sponsor that sent me their product, and there'll be a link for it down in the description. But with my Mustang or any of the cars that I go to a car show, you have a tendency to track little garbage into the car with you, and you can't carry around a giant vacuum cleaner, and there's usually never 110 to plug in anything. And this is the world of batteries. All my tools now, I've shifted almost all the way to batteries, with the exception of some of the stuff that use a lot. So I'm like, well, okay, so let's find something that I can use to clean the car that's not battery operated. I've got a small, Dirt Devil kind of vacuum that works really well. I have my shop vac that works really well. They're both corded though, so you're kind of restricted. I have a go bag. Yeah, it's a cargo bag, but it's a go bag. And in that, I've got my new sponsor's product, Fanttik. They make a bunch of different products, but the product that they sent me was their V8 Mate ultralight vacuum cleaner. It is 1.2 pounds. What's really cool about it is it comes in a bag. So I can easily put it in my detail bag and carry it with me. So it takes up less space than this. It comes with your manual that tells you all the good stuff about it. It comes with a quick start guide, how to assemble it, how to charge it, how to clean it, all that kind of fun stuff. We'll kind of go through a little bit of that right now. And then on the back, it tells you all the features and benefits. Like, for example, this thing is light. It weighs 1.2 pounds. It has 30 sorry about that. It has 30 AW of suction power. It has 28 CFM for a flow rate. It has, 12 kPa of power. But here's the unit itself. Not much to it. It's a nice little handheld unit, 120, 120 milliliter on the storage capacity or trash capacity. It has 2 speeds. Speed 1 is the regular speed. That's going to run, this thing will run for 30 minutes at a full charge. And then it's got its high speed, which is 12 minutes at its charge. It's real simple to operate. You just turn the power on, and it starts the small vacuum. You feel the air and feel the vacuum at the top. And then you've got high speed. Just push the top button again. It goes from blue to green, and that's your high speed. So definitely really got a lot of power. It is a brushless motor, so that's always a big plus. So if you want to empty it, all you have to do is lift the safety latch, push the button, and it pops open. You dump it in the trash. And boom, you're done. Put your safety latch back and you're finished. Let's say you're done with it for the day and you need to clean it out. It's quite simple. You go to the back of it, you can see a little dot. There's a lock and an unlock. All you have to do, unlock it, pull it apart. Oops, don't want to turn it on. And you have the ability to get to the filter. Down in the bottom of the filter, there's a little handle. You pull a little handle and out comes the filter. So cleaning this is really, really easy. You just unlock it like that, and you can actually take your rag and just run it right on through here and clean it up really nice and make it pretty. I can tell you that I used it in the truck and I got it filthy because the truck is nasty, but it did its job. It did a really good job. With your filter housing, you got an outside housing, and then you turn this to, just like it says on the bottom, you turn this and pull it out, and there's your HEPA. Again, you can clean it out just as easy as you can the other one. And then to put it back together, you just line it up with the lock, twist it, and it's back on the lock again and ready to go. Just put it right back into your unit, fold down your handle, find your lock, or just spin it until you find it. It is right there. Like I said, just lock it and it's ready to go again. One of the nice things about it is it's small and it's compact. So Cheerio moms, this is your tool. It comes with attachments, of course. The first one is kind of a nozzle, but it's also an extension. So you can put it on there. If you look, it's an angle and an angle. You push it till you hear it click and it's on. Just that simple. You've got an upholstery brush. I believe that's what they call, but it's a suction with some hose, so that definitely helps. So you could actually set this somewhere and put the hose on it and go to town. There's another extension, or excuse me, another one that's a small one with a brush. And I'm sure each one of these have a distinct use. Like say if you're down in that cup holder trying to get that stuff out, you're sweeping and sucking at the same time. You've got another one that's wider. It has a little rubber for a little bit more scrubbing. But anyway, you got your little rubber one. Works really good for scrubbing. You've got your power cord, and then you've got your cleaning brush, which is in there. But it's a little brush that you see here on the back. I believe it is. No, it's in the book, but it's just a smaller brush for cleaning it out. Making things easy to use, but it definitely is a good tool to have around the shop, especially if you just have a little quick cleanup. Like if I need to clean up this area here, I'd spilled something, this would be the thing to grab as opposed to dragging out all the wire and the hoses and all the stuff for the other vacuum just to... Let's fire up our little vacuum and see how well she does. Get some light on it so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to try it in low first, but we may not need it to be fully high. Well, it's still a little bit wet, but you can already see it's pulling right off of there. It's no problem whatsoever. This is on the low setting. Remember, you got a high setting too. Try this high and see how we do. We've got a lot of suction power too. This one works pretty good. Getting out of that edge. Little stuff all over the place. Junk off the carpet before we start cleaning it again. There's a bunch up here, and it's pulling it all off there without any trouble whatsoever. And look how nice it's looking. This thing is a heck of a lot handier than the other one that I have, where you got to drag around the cord and can't get it anywhere. Now, if we're going to switch to this upholstery tool, and what's nice about this then is you can just turn it on, And then just set your unit down. Oh, sorry guys. Move this over here. Oh boy. So you just use the wand. Yeah, look how much junk it's pulling out of this carpet. I'm looking at the carpet. Aside from these burns all over the place, it's looking pretty good. This is a neat little unit. So let's see. Let's go to some of these other attachments. We've got this one. This is a rubber bristle brush. It would probably be good, just as good for cleaning or scrubbing in with the cleaner, but you don't want to put a liquid in this at all. You want to keep it dry. So, but if you're going to scrub, this little rubber brush definitely will add some scrubbing ability to it. You can tell it's pulling up everything from the carpet, which is nice to see. So overall, Papa gives this thing a good rating. Like I say, the carpet is still wet, so once it dries, we can come back at it again. But yeah, the little unit works pretty good, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but there's a bunch of garbage in there. So it's pulled garbage out of the carpet that we didn't even see. So always a good thing. So we're probably going to have to clean this out because it is a little bit wet. But other than that, everything's all good to go. But yeah, kind of a nifty little unit. So go out and get you one. They're on Amazon. I'll have a link to it below in the description. And I'll also have this video posted probably over on Amazon too, so that you guys can see it. But this is your full kit. You got your vacuum. But it definitely is a good tool to have around the shop, especially if you just have a little quick cleanup. Like if I need to clean up this area here, I'd spilled something, this would be the thing to grab, as opposed to dragging out all the wire and the hoses and all the stuff for the other vacuum just to suck some junk that fell out of something. Or, you know, say you're working on a carburetor and you got dirt parts and stuff, this would be the thing to use. Boom, you just hit it, sucks it up, and it's good to go. If you aren't using this a lot, then I'm really surprised, but I will be using the heck out of this thing. Especially, like I said, when I go to car shows, you get in the car, you got something on your shoes, you don't know what you have, or it's blowing stuff, there's trees and garbage just blowing into your car. These are really good for that. And like I said, I've got my little detail bag here that sits over with all my washing supplies. This will just sit right inside of it. And that's what's nice about it, is it's compact, but it all fits in my what I call my car show go bag. Toss the bag into the car, you're ready to go. You get there, you vacuum out that little bit of garbage, boom, you're good to go. Kids, if you got little kids, you and I both know they get stuff into the cracks, whatever they're eating, mostly Cheerios and that type of thing. But with those extensions, you can get down in there to get that stuff out. That's where one of these works a lot better than a lot of the ones that we have. You know, you have to drag it over to the car. This is in your car ready to go. So if there's a spill right now, boom, you're on it. Wipe it up, and you're on your way. So it's definitely a really good product. I would definitely looking for one, and that's why I chose these folks, is because it had a lot more features than a lot of them I've experienced have yet. Mainly, it's the time you have to vacuum. 30 minutes is a long time. Granted, that's low speed, but if you're using high speed, you shouldn't be using it that long anyway. At least I don't think you would. But worst case scenario, almost every new car comes with USB connectors. You can actually charge it in your car. Have it ready to go anytime you're ready to go. So with that, make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please send them to me. If I don't know the answer, I've got a direct connection right to them, just like I did for every other product that I've ever endorsed. But this will definitely take care of you, especially on the car show circuit. These things are great, or a little kid. So with that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.